blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, just thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly sending me every day. Is truly appreciating. And to my new ones, welcome. It's so good to have you, and thank you so much for the support. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been, watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, or informative to you, that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that are going through trying times at the moment and needing confirmation or validation towards life purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give your girl a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated, and I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The YouTube channel I'm using today is called Good Vibes Binaural Beats. It's called Positive Energy Field. Cleansing, healing, binaural beats remove negative energy. We all need that in our lives. Today my video is about Heyokas. Your faith is your center pillar towards holistic growth to move within your magic that strengthens you and your power. And it's so true. A lot of times we are scared to take risks because it's like we have that motto, seeing is believing. And a lot of times when it comes to faith, period, you have to be able to believe without actually seeing. That you're being supported by the universe. You become, your growth is coming up from the experiences you've had, from the healing that has taken place, for you going forth in your path of just being able to take that leap of faith within yourself. Being able to know you have what it takes. You have to be able to have that faith in the universe as well as in yourself. And at times it's really hard to do that when you may be going towards something and things don't go exactly as planned. But those, it's okay for that to happen, because it's allowing you to know if you have had a mistake or a setback, or you just had made bad decisions, you're always learning from those things. And it's just like giving you like, okay, well, I did this, so let me not do that again. So you have to allow yourself to know you're growing every time you're allowing yourself to be opening up to learning more, being able to achieve more. Your gifts are growing so much right now. There's so many people that are connecting with me and are like, Roslynn, I did this, I did that. And I'm just like, good, because they didn't, they really didn't have that confidence in themselves. I understand. I've been there before. There's times I'm like, I don't know if I got what it takes. But you will never know unless you allow yourself to take that leap of faith. They're letting you know your growth is accumulating, is getting stronger by the day. You're allowing yourself to see what things you need to heal in your life, what things you need to let go of, where you have to change focus on. If they're sending you towards a path of direction and it's redirected, that's letting you know, okay, that season has already, impacted your life in that way. Now it's time for you to turn back and go a different way. And you have to allow yourself to keep going with that. There's so many different signs and messages that's coming towards you every day. When we went through that corn moon, when I'm saying there's so many people as well as myself, there's different contents that came up, and that I really want to talk about now in the future. And being able to take place in those different things that I know many people can relate to, being able to allow myself to break away from things that are not no longer suiting me. A lot of times, we do things when we go back in our bad habits, and they're not really suiting us anymore. And then you start feeling bad, like, dang, I know I shouldn't have did that or whatever. But, these are something that had to take place in our lives. You had to be able to understand these are the things that, even if you went through a minor setback and you did something you shouldn't have been doing, and then you felt bad about it, then it's letting you know, okay, that you can't go that route anymore. You have to allow yourself to adjust to the new. A lot of times change is frustrating. I know this. When you're doing something in unfamiliar territory, You have to allow yourself to, if you never had change to impact your life, universe will put you in certain situations that are very uncomfortable, because if it didn't, you would never change. You would keep allowing yourself to go through the norm, and you're allowing yourself to be in a situation you no longer need to be in. You have to be able to change for the new, being able to open up for the new. A lot of us are starting to project that as well right now, and it can be very, it can be interesting, it can be scary. All the new things that I'm placing myself into has really been, it's been scary, but it's been exciting at the same time. And it's just like they're wanting you to know you're being supported. And people are like, Roz, I don't know if I should do this or not. And I always tell them, if it's something that that's not just going to impact your life, but it's going to progress you with your gifts that you have, and it's going to be able to affect things that are going on and surrounding of you in a positive way, why not take that chance and do it? Yeah, it might be scary. Yeah, it might be, downright uncomfortable, but you should be fair to yourself for allowing yourself to step forth in those things, allowing yourself to grow and progress like you really need to. And those things really happen in the most unexpected way. There's things that'll take place that, you really don't understand why they're taking you there, but, it's something that's guiding you towards that light. And it's just letting you know that even though things may not be clear right now, it'll be understood, later down the path. And it's just like allowing yourself to grow, allowing yourself to let change take place in your life. You're being supported in all different ways. Oh, Miss Sheila, I didn't put out a notification. I'm sorry. Much love to you. No, I just usually do it like that and just be spontaneous, like I'm doing right now. Taking that leap of faith, because it's like I haven't did chats like this in like over 3 years. I just started doing them. I think it was like day before yesterday. A friend of mine just said, Roslyn, you're doing them live. Why don't you have open chats? And last time it was like the last time I did it was getting really crazy. So I said, I'm not going to stop that from me doing what I need to do, which, the people were trying to stop me from doing what I'm doing. But I just shut off the live chats. So I said, I'm just going to keep, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because the last two I had was very, very, it very exciting. Just being able to interact with y'all is good. Being able to, at times it can be very distracting when you're trying to answer somebody's question and still go off of what you're doing, because I'm just, live and uncut, just going about it, you know. But there's a lot of different things in our lives we're learning from, like tragedies, traumas, bad relationships, toxic connections. These are teaching you things about yourself that you maybe didn't realize about yourself. You've probably been in situations where you didn't put enough love in yourself, that you were putting in love in other things and other people. But when you were doing that with yourself, you didn't allow yourself to do that for you, or you're allowing yourself to be in a situation that you no longer needed to be in. It's letting these are the things that needs to change. These are the things that is already ran its course. You had to learn from those situations so you can be able to move on and do bigger and better things. So it's just like there's a lot of things that may be coming to you in visions, or during meditations or in dreams, or you could be out and about and something just like really catches your eye. You just don't know how that is going to be stepping forth and getting you out of your comfort zone. I was just doing an IG video about that a few minutes ago before I started this one, getting you out of your comfort zone. A lot of us don't like getting out of them comfort zones because we're used to that comfort zone. But if you want something more exhilarating in your life, you have to be able to you have to step in unfamiliar territory for that. But being able to know that everything is combining, whether it's like emotional, mental, spiritual, whatever. It's like a lot of your gifts are taking place in your life that you needed to you know allow it to take acknowledgement, because it's like a lot of times we're basing ourselves on something that we don't want to do, you know um because it's different, it's very foreign to us. So it's just like all these things that are taking place in our life is having a reason for it taking place, and a lot of times we don't understand it at times. But you're going through a growth period of where things are starting to change at a rapid pace. You're starting to recognize your gifts, and as well as a lot of other gifts that probably popped up. It's probably guiding you to do more spiritual based situations, allowing yourself to educate yourself more on things that you do know about yourself, because more you are allowing yourself to study the things that you really didn't know about yourself, and you're just trying to come more familiar with it. You never know, it might be leading and connecting you with something else. It collaborates with something else, and it's just allowing you to take place. You may be, say that you have something that you're manifesting, and you may be going towards that. You may be opening up your own business, say a herbal shop or something like that, and there was something that you want to be able to do with that, being able to have different things that goes on in that herbal shop to where it can get a lot of different views. If you have a lot of different things, varieties of things that you're doing, maybe you're selling herbs for your animals. There's a lot of animals that are empathic, and you're finding things that you can be able to place upon their food, skin, hair care for them, as well as your plants and stuff like that. Different books that may be educating you about your animals, as well as, because when we go through change, a lot of times your animals are going through change, and then it's a lot of times that they're telling you to get certain plants that you can feed off of. Hey, Bethlehem Beth, how good are you? I said, how much are you? How good are you? Hello. Yeah, you're going through all these different things that is educating you. So, like, if you're going to go ahead and open up a herbal shop, and matter of fact, it's just like with everything going on with the COVID and everything, there's a lot of people are going mainstream. They're doing a lot of things on websites. So if you're allowing yourself to open up this business on the website, because a lot of people go online now, they don't really go out to stores anymore. If they do, but it's very seldom. But when you're allowing yourself to educate on saying, okay, what is going to bring me views, what is going to bring me attention, so you're opening up a website for herbal stuff. You maybe want to have essential oils, or you want to have candles. If you have candles that they can probably help your fur babies, or fur babies, however they say it, calm down when they're in that mode of change too, because a lot of times we don't know, the animals are highly more affected than we are. They're feeding off of our energy, and a lot of times that can have them very irritated. So if you're doing things that cannot just help that person, it can be able to help their plants grow, or something that can be able to help their animals on whatever they have. You just don't know how much business you're going to get, because you're allowing yourself to broaden what you're doing. And that's how you're allowing yourself to grow, because you're allowing yourself to be open towards whatever the universe is sending to you. And they want you to be able to have faith within yourself that, hey, you got what it takes. Because a lot of times we can get nervous, because especially if it's something we have never done before. And they're telling you, the more you meditate, you're allowing yourself to be out in nature. So many different things come to you, whether it's during social media, or it could be somebody that bumps into you. Universe sends people our way like that, asking for advice. And a lot of times the questions that we're asking ends up being with that person that you're answering, and it gives you the advice that you are done said. And it's just like, dang, I gave my own answer to my own advice that I'm sending somebody else. And it happens that way. So you're allowing yourself to really expand in your horizon, allowing yourself to really, take heed on everything that's coming at you. Don't be scared on something you may not know. That's why it's allowing it to come towards you, because you're allowing yourself to be open towards doing different research for it. And there's a lot of things that you're starting to invest in, or they're leading you to invest in, that may be connected with your spiritual values, or your spiritual gifts that you may have connected. And these are the things that they're telling you, hey, you never know what this is going to take you, because maybe you've been in a job or career that just is like a job or a career. It's nothing fun. They always say, just, what is it, just past broke. I was like, dang, I forgot about that, the acronym for that. But you're allowing yourself to expand. There's a lot of y'all that just recently quit your jobs. You are having really hectic times that has taken place in your life, where universe had put you in really sticky situations, to where, okay, either you quit this job, or we're going to make them fire you. One of the two, because we got something a lot more better for you. But you have to be willing to take that chance and have that faith. Just because you can't touch it, hear it, and see it, they want you to be able to believe in that. That's your center pillar. That's why everything is going to be connected towards that, to be able to guide you where you truly need to be. And those are the things that you have to really be able to interact on, if you want to be able to know, what am I capable of achieving? How far am I really going to be determined? Am I going to be motivated to be able to do these things? Or am I going to allow myself to keep moving even when things don't seem so sure? you know, and those are the things when you're allowing yourself not to give up on those things, that's where your blessing is going to come in. Because even when there's so many doors that's been slammed in your face, or you've been getting so many no's, and you kept going and kept going and kept going. Now if you get to that point where you're just hitting into be right back, okay, you're going through different things in your life that is really not interacting, I mean, not really, you know, connecting with you in that kind of way, you know, it is just okay, well, let me say, I could at least say I tried. And then you never know where it may redirect you, because you had all that knowledge, but even going down that road, you still were learning something, because all those things that, you know, you may have not been able to really collect with, or whatever, research has been giving me confidence, especially since my mind has been at peace now. Yeah, I bet it has been, Miss Sheila. You've been, you know, you've been open towards that. So when you're allowing yourself to be open towards different things, you never know what kind of knowledge and information can come to you in left and right and indirect ways. And it is education, you know, educating ourselves in those manners that, you know, you really need to have. You know, you're going down different things where, you know, your life is really not suiting you right now, and it's allowing you to expand. That's what, you know, your spiritual awakening is about. You know, you're allowing yourself to, you know, those illusions have been dissolved. Now they're allowing you to see things where they truly need to be seen. And those are the ways that you really need to go towards, you know, the things that you're not familiar with, because this is taking you towards something that is very unfamiliar. But these are something that you never know, that, you know, may be teaching you something, may give you some kind of growth and blessings that you really need to achieve. So it's just like all these different things that are taking place, you know, is unfolding a lot that you didn't expect to have, you know, and those are blessings in disguise that you may not, you know, you may not intend to deal with. But, you know, everything has a reason for happening the way it happens, and you just have to be able to just, you know, take it in stride, you know, try to understand, okay, maybe this is, you know, you never know where this is going to take me at, you never know where this is going to expand at, you know. So just being able to do that, you know, allow yourself to really understand what is where it's taking you, allowing yourself to understand that this is going to be some growth that maybe catapult me into something big that I never expected myself to do. So, you know, it is what it is. But this is gonna be a pretty short one, so I'm gonna go ahead and start on another one. Thank you, Miss Sheila, for stepping in and saying hi. I'm gonna go ahead and end this chat and go ahead and start into another one, because I had a somebody knocking at my door anyway, so I have to go ahead and end this one. And I will come back to y'all and see y'all on my next video. Much love to you. Peace. Be well.